What is up? Welcome back to this career mode. Second half of this season, we have a chance of getting automatic promotion. Obviously, last time we finished on 53 points after 25 matches. The form at the end of the month wasn't the greatest. We did lose and draw against two teams that we should beat, being being one of the teams in the relegation zone, and a team that we kind of let go out of the relegation zone from them beating us. But we're still in a good position. We have Ipswich to play first. We also have Wolves to play this month. We have a FA Cup round. We have to face Burnley, who actually aren't doing well themselves, even though they probably have a stronger team than us. But they are sitting down in 12th, and that is actually going to be our first game of the episode. We're going to get through these as quick as possible. I don't want to dilly-dally too much. But yeah, I'll see you then, or hopefully we have at least more than 4 points. As you can see, Pablo is leading the top goal scorers, which is a good sign for the striker who actually wanted to stay here. So the Claret and Blues of Burnley have won 5 in a row leading up to this game against us. They now sit in 8th. Looks like their team's the exact same, so I guess it's just overall ratings for them aren't really the greatest. A wing play of a 4-2-3-1 wide. We still sit in second place, but we are level on points. We haven't lost. We beat Ipswich. I will show you right here via the score fixtures. You can see we beat Ipswich. We then drew against 5th place Coventry in a 2-2. We then drew against Stoke City in a 2-2. And then we won our FA Cup game 5-1 quite emphatically. So we haven't really done much in the league. We have gained point. Wolves are only ahead of us, obviously, on goal difference. They're on the same points. They've got 5 better goal difference. They've just conceded less. We score more than them. Barely. But yeah, we've made some changes. In other news, Souček will be leaving the club. Fulham came in. He was antagonised by that. I kind of don't really mind, though. Not going to deal with someone with 45 pace. We are changing Martinez, a backup right wing, to a backup left wing, because I want to hit pace where it matters, and having a bench 3 with over 86 pace combined between the 3 of them, with 70 shooting combined, probably will do enough impact, especially probably against this Burnley team. We're not going to change the starting 11. Mavropanos is not fit enough to take that spot. Van Erijk and Centre have been brilliant left back. Centre actually picked up the only goal in the Ipswich win. Pablo, he's been scoring goals, but we need him to score winners more than goals that just get us a draw in games. Back to Jadon Anthony. Van Erijk, you need to do better there. Hannibal has a chance to go clean through. Gets past Kilman quite easily. Not paying too much of a threat. Freddie Potts to Moira. Should find Cornet with this through ball. Does. We go back to Moira. Back to McGuess. Does Hannibal. Freddie Potts. Down the Van Erijk. Can't get past Hartman. Poor. From the Dutch right back. But Bowen will win it. Moira. Is Pablo onside? No. But it wasn't going in anyways. It hit a post. How tight was it? It's a knee offside. Play a forward pass. Play a risky pass for once. And then we tackle and the ball goes straight back to them. Yep, there we go. Loose pass finally. Pablo. Moira. Cornet. Centre. Back to Moira. There we go. Using the left backs and our right back to our advantage. And our young Mexican are hopefully prospering Cam, our future star, gets the opening goal of this conquest. And Mella is coming on to play left wing for a little bit. But it will be a yellow card once the ball goes out of play. Freddie Potts, heavy touch, gets the ball back. Pablo, can he score? Good save. And as Magassa picks up a yellow card, he will be coming off, as well as centre, who has ran his race. Moira 2 for Minda, and Martinez for Jared Bowen. Just go short to Minda, who can play Cam. That's why we have been playing him there a couple of times in matches. Now, going to Doaf. Plays a nice square ball to Pablo. I mean, that's just easy. Doaf, brilliant work from edge of the box to run around with the ball. Burnley decided just to want to switch off and left Pablo all alone. He could have passed it, but he finished it off. Thankfully, maybe Minda might have a future for us at the cam position. And he's on the ball here. He's passed it to Van Erwijk. He's going to pass it to Mella. Mella gets the shot off. Dubravka saves. Pablo can't read the interception, but it's job done. 3 more points. Another game closer to automatic promotion, which is all we care about. It is Derby Day in the Championship for us. We're facing Millwall, and we're at Millwall's stadium. I think it's called the Den. I don't know personally. But we have to get revenge on what they did to us at the start of the season. They beat us. If you don't know what I'm on about, I did not play the game because I forgot that Millwall was the rival of West Ham United. Because I'm not a West Ham United fan. I am a Manchester United fan. I didn't know Millwall was a derby. I forgot when I was doing this on the Monday of when the first video came out. I do this every Monday, every Friday. So I didn't realise on it was August. The final game of August was a Millwall game. We lost 2-1 to them. Thankfully, as you can see here, since that Burnley game, we've kind of been up and down. We lost to West Brom in the league. We got knocked out by Brighton, but then we won a couple of games. We steadied the boat. We went unbeaten in March. We've just won against Leicester, and it now gives us a 7-point advantage. 8 points to Ipswich, but Ipswich still have a game in hand. As you can see here, they have played 39. We're on 40. A win here today, and I think it's almost guaranteed we will finish in the top 2 because a 7-point advantage in 5 games, unless we absolutely crap the bed and lose all our games. I do not see Wolves and Ipswich both gaining 8 and 7 points respectively. But Derby Day, Pablo has stopped developing, but he hasn't scored a couple of goals. Cornet's tired, so Lombardi will be starting. We've transformed Minda into a cam to maybe help boost his passing, maybe just get him thing. It might see him caused to go back to a striker at the start of next season. I'm just experimenting with him. Doaf is unhappy with game time, which I do understand. He hasn't played enough, but he is the same age as our other players. This is the team we're going to go. Just change Magassa for Doaf, keep him a bit happy. Minda is a... He's a experiment at Cam. I don't think we'll keep him there. I think his best thing will just be a bench player for us in his career. But hey, you're going to be a bench player for a team in the Premier League. I wouldn't be so sad, especially when you're in the MLS before we signed you. Alright, we're just going to play these short. Doaf. Bowen. Drills it. Freddie Potts. On the edge of the box. That's a header. That's one good block. From a Millwall defender. Don't know who it is. We don't need to care. Potts. Van Erwijk. Him and Bowen have been impressing in recent times. He finds Pablo with that beautiful pass from the byline. And his little goal drought is finally over. I think he scored no goals in March. He's back on the goal sheet, and you can see the fans in a pub by the London Stadium. In the south of London, I think. I don't know where West Ham are located. Does give him free range to start playing games. He is a talented player from the MLS. We signed him. We signed Mella. I mean, Mella's been really good. And I didn't think we were going to get Mella. He was from the swap deal. We weren't looking for a right wing. That was very close. Thank you, Areola, for saving that. That would have been a very good goal, but an annoying goal to concede. Right, cleared from Mavropanos. Pablo will get it to centre. Minda. Seeing if this works. If he can find more impact by being in this position. Maybe he could. He needs to learn. He just needs to learn the position. Freddie Potts. Just, if this is the situation I don't mind being in. But if we're going to do loose passes like that, Freddie, then I'm not going to like being in these positions. And again, Freddie. Another loose pass. Lombardi. Minda on the free kick. On the corner kick. Even. He'll go to Doaf on the edge of the box. Who's going to turn, shoot. Jensen saves it again. We're going to go short. We're going to do this. Mella. This time waits a bit longer. To Doaf. Now Minda. Gonna take it down the wing. Pablo turns. Can he score it this time? Finally! The second goal has been scored. Pablo Dominda. I hope you lads didn't injure yourself doing that celebration. Mella, who's come on and actually helped change the game. Minda. That's a brilliant goal. To Lombardi. Minda at the brace of assists is the Cam, his new position. Substitute Cam might be his thing. That was a brilliantly worked goal on the right hand side. Finished off by the left wing Lombardi. But Minda. One touch stuff. Beautifully. I mean, if the game was in question, the question's being cancelled. 3 points, celebrating the derby win, celebrating potentially automatic promotion is probably a big tick, considering we are now guaranteed 7 points ahead of third place if Ipswich win their game in hand. If not, 8 points. It's looking really good with 5 games left to go. Watch us lift the champ. We'll lift us watch the thing, because we are pretty much 9 points ahead. If we win, if we draw, wait, hold on. We're 8 points ahead, right? So if we draw, there's still a chance they can beat us. But if we draw, they win. If they don't win in any way, shape, or form, we win. Ipswich could still technically catch us. They have a game in hand. They can go to 84 with their game in hand. They're 10 points back. So if they fail to win or close the gap on us in this game week, they also can't catch us. So a win secures the title. Good to know. Well, we might as well start here because I forgot to... I just checked the squad reports. Not even 10 days since the last time you've seen us. The Millwall game, the Derby game. Well, just over 10 days. We have a chance to lift the title at the stadium. Obviously, you can see there we lost to Watford, but we demolished Swansea, 7th place Swansea, 4-0, which now puts us at this table. We're 8 points clear of Wolves. We are 10 points clear of Ipswich. They still have a game in hand. So as long as we win, we will win the championship outright. Because there is physically no way for Ipswich to close down a 10-point gap with 3 games remaining. And in other words, we're going to have a look at the rest of the championship while we're here. Because at one point, there were 6 teams fighting for 6th place, all on the same points. This season, at certain moments, have actually been very close. At the start of the season, there were 6 teams inside 1 point from 1st to 6th, with a 5-point gap back to 7th. You see, it kind of predicted us and Wolves to be the runaways, but Ipswich have held their own. Sheffield United's been there in some points. Burnley, Leicester look like they've guaranteed the final few. West Brom and QPR have fallen off massively. And then when you get to here, 41 points is 21st. Blackburn Rovers, who we are facing, are in the relegation zone on 40. With Cardiff and Stockport being confirmed weeks ago that they were going to be relegated. We now are on the 19th. If Ipswich and Wolves fail to win their matches in a 4-2-3-1 for Blackburn Rovers, who have lost their last 2 games, if the other 2 teams fail to win, this will be one long party bus. You can see Minda is absolutely spent. His experiment has worked wonders over the last couple of things, but I will have to fully rest him. I didn't realize his stamina was that bad. Dolph has actually been coming into it this season, in the rest of this season. Potts has had a bit of a couple shaky games. Tadibo isn't fully fit, and I'm going to play Scarles instead of centre. And I'm actually going to play Mella instead of Bowen. I think Bowen deserves to not start the match. I think we can just let him come off the bench, take the captain's armband. Mavropanos will get it. We have a chance. Win crowns as champions. We've already explained that all. Scarles. Pablo. That's a fantastic tackle. That's called short. Scarles. Mella. Outside the boot, cross. Just going straight to the keeper. Might not try it again. That's good from Mavropanos. Magassa. Waiting for the winger or the fullback to take control. Pablo. That's good for Mella. What reasoning do they have to slow that attack down? Maybe this is the reasoning, because they can break us through more methodically. Doaf can't muscle Jorgensen off the ball. Tavers. I mean, we aren't in a rush to score. We would like to score, but we're not in the rush to score. Jorgensen. Ribeiro. Tries to pass it back to Jorgensen, but Mella is there. And now Moira with Doeth could get this attack down on the right going. And he's going to go back to Mella. And Mella's going to find Scales, who's found himself in attacking position. And Pierce makes another save. Martinez has it now. And finally, bear in mind it's the 48th minute. We finally get the opening goal. And London Stadium erupts of happiness that we could be back into the Prem. Too much pressure. It finally cracks. And we finally get the shot that isn't straight at the keeper. Right on half-time. Good timing. Takes back the captain's armband. Wan-Bissaka and Bowen, the duo that started the season. And that's a good ball. Cornet can't get there. I mean, that's a good pass. Centre almost was able to recycle the ball. It will get to him. Cornet. Hervé. And that's why we have Minda now in that position. He is just more crucial when it comes to keeping the attacks alive in the box. 1 minute of added time. Centre has the ball. Centre's going to keep the ball. Find Cornet. Cornet to Hervé. Hervé can't find anyone, but it doesn't matter. West Ham are back in the Premier League. Job done. Thankfully. The new players celebrating with the players who experienced the heartbreak last season. Bowen made a choice to stay. In this career at least, to stay at the club. We didn't want to sell him. A lot of players gone. Somerville. Fernandez. Souček's leaving. Walker Peters gone. Castellanos gone. A lot of crucial players left. But we built a team on chemistry, on determination, more importantly, pace off the bench because we needed it. And it worked, thankfully. And we can now get back to at least the first step in the Premier League. Second step, maybe the Conference League. Into Europe's the next step, but that is a 2-season project. Next season is just about surviving. Okay, as you can see there's your screen, Eddie Howe has just been announced as Milan manager. It's the 16th of June. We're at the 29th. And yeah, it's the end of the season. Ipswich did get third with their game in hand. We're also going to check the Champions League and stuff. But you can see Arsenal won the FA Cup. Carabao Cup was also Arsenal, so they won the double. Burnley are the team, so it's almost the whole 3 teams. I'm going to sell Hermansen. I'm bringing in a keeper. I'm going to be bringing in a centre back. I'm going to be bringing in a backup right back, a starting DM, and a starting left wing. I have all the ages. I'm not going to go any higher than 80 rated just to kind of make it more realistic. I'm not saying like a superstar. The backup will be 75, but they'll be in the ratings to kind of make sense. So obviously most appearances are probably going to be our keeper and our left back. Because the thing, most goals, Pablo to then Bowen, 24 and 26 for the pair. It's a really good showing. Moira and Cornet get 10, Mella got 5 in his limited game time. Van Urk and Centre get the same as Martinez. Souček, Potts, Minda gets 2 and 2. Cam, I think, did help him because he only did score 1 goal in 11, so 3 and 4 is a lot better than 1 and 11. A lot of goal scores. Bowen, I think, got the second most assists. Yeah, assists were very spread out. Moira 6 ratings up. He got 11 assists in the championship. Bowen with 9. Centre and Cornet with 7. Van Urk 5. So you can see the wingers working well with the fullbacks. And Pablo got very nice with a lot of those goals. We can also say goodbye to a couple players. 4 of them. Souček, appreciate your service. So do you, Ward-Prowse. But with your weekly wages and your guys' age, we would rather bring in an couple 80 rateds that are 25 and probably pay the same amount, and they're willing to grow. And that is that. Premier League next season, 40, I'm going to say 50 points is our aim, because I think 50 points will be solid mid-table, hopefully. And yeah, take care, and I will see you at the start of season 2. Peace.